Hello, I'm back 2 weeks later to make the top part of a jumpsuit. So here's one I made earlier. It's just like a really cute wrap top. I don't really need to demonstrate, you know how they work. So yeah, there we go. It's going to be backless and it's just one simple pentagon, I believe it's called. So yeah, let's make that. I folded the top in half, popped it on the folded the fabric in half so the right sides are facing together, pin and draw. Cool. Forgot to mention, obviously this is a top I'm using, but this is applicable to any tops you have, unless it has darts, because that's a bit harder, but I can explain darts another day. But anyway, for now, put it on the fold. Now I'm going to pin and draw, and I iron this because yeah, it needs to be flat. You'll see that I'm going to be adding like 2 more inches here, because as much as I love the way it fits, it is a bit booby, and I don't really want as much side boob as I do in this top in my jumpsuit. So you'll see as I trace around it, yeah, I'm going to be adding quite a bit more on the side, and as always you can always take away, but you can't, it's harder to add. So if I put more here, I can just take it away. And the same with the bottom, because the trousers didn't hit quite at the highest point of my waist, I'm going to be adding quite a bit further on the bottom of the top. So yeah, that's done. You'll see that I use a tape measure, you may not have seen, because accuracy. Yeah, so I wanted to make sure there was 2 inches at the bottom. I mean, I could have done the same here, but like, and obviously I didn't mind the way it tied at the back, like I liked the back exposure, so I kept this the same, just with like the normal seam allowance, which is, I don't know, 1.5 centimeters. Should be like just about that much. And then yeah, as I say, I added more up here for more coverage. So yeah, time to cut this out. Let's do that. Hemming this piece. So folding it over like 0.5 centimeter, and then again like a little bit, just because that makes the cleanest looking seam without an overlocker. Doing the sides of the top of the piece first. They're still incredibly long in the leg. I didn't sort it out last week. So what I'm going to be doing is measuring just how much I need to take it up. I reckon it's about this amount. I don't know why I'm doing this on camera really. Yeah, that looks about right. And that is about 2.5 inches. So to do that, I'm measuring 2 inches on the right side of the fabric actually. So when I fold it over I can see, and then just doing a little mark at the 2-inch thing, and then I will connect the dots afterwards. So yeah, measuring, marking. I just remembered a way easier way, and that is sliding the tape measure along and like at the same time as the chalk, so at your mark, so like obviously using both hands, but yeah, that'll be easier than marking at every like interval and then drawing up the line at the end. Yeah, literally just doing a straight stitch right on the edge all the way around on the bottom of both legs. Now I've hemmed the trousers, it's time to attach the top to the trousers to make it a jumpsuit. I just want the top bit to be attached. I just want the front to be attached to the trousers so I can tie the back of the top as tight as I want to. So I'm finding the middle point on this, I'm going to pin it, and then I'm going to pin it to the center seam of the trousers. So I've just realised that I haven't zigzagged the raw edge of this, as I say, I was just going to pin it along here to the side seam, and then sew straight along that line. But yeah, it's going to look really messy and gross if I don't zigzag. And more than that, it's going to fall apart. That's the whole point, you do a zigzag or serge or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to quickly do that now, and then I'll come back to you when we're at this point again. I decided to do the same thing on this side as I did on the edges on the sides of the top, because this is going to be an open back, and I had no idea if it was going to be an open back or not, so I didn't do it before. Yeah, now because this is going to be an open back, it means I also need to seam and hide this mess in a seam here as well. I'm not going to double fold it this time because it will be visible, although see me my words in about 3 seconds anyway. But yeah, I'm also hemming all around the top of the trousers, so to where we were a few steps back. These are all looking significantly nicer. So again, I've matched up the center of the top to the center seam of the trousers. I'm gonna pin it, and I'm gonna pin it all along here till I reach the side seam of the trousers, and then I'm just gonna sew along that line. So now I've attached the top to the trousers. Literally all that's left to do is make the thingamabob. Now what I'm going to do is make the straps, the neck straps, which is just, I've decided not like that one, I want it to be like a drawstring. So I'm just going to create like a big old piece, just a big old strap, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So you can't hear what I'm saying in this clip, but all I did was grab the tape measure, wrap it around my neck and draw it out to as long as I thought the tie would need to be long enough to do a bow. So yeah, it's saying it comes here. I'm gonna tie it in a bow at the back of my neck. So yeah, tied it in a bow. Again, this is probably where it's gonna hit. So I'm gonna call that 46 inches. So that means my piece of fabric has to be 46 inches. So in the longer version of the video, I did show you how to make the necktie yourself out of fabric. But for the purposes of saving time in this video, decided to leave that out, but I'm happy to show you another time, and I just decided to use ribbon in the end anyway, so thought I'd leave it out. I will be using either one of these instead to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to test which one's the least itchy. I'm a bit worried this lace stuff, which by the way only came from Poundland like a few years ago, and it's so nice. Just going to fold it over 1/2 centimetre and pop the ribbon through. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Cut it so it's like up here, so when I fold it over it's going to be like that. I'm zigzagging the raw edge. Yeah, now putting it down to create the channel. Just a straight stitch, obviously with the seam allowance in, and yeah, it's going to create the channel. But then I've just attached a safety pin to the end of the ribbon. Yeah, so safety pin, ribbon, yeah, pushing the safety pin through, and oops, yeah, the ribbon just comes through with it. How handy dandy is that? Time to try it on, eh? Ta-da! Yeah, it's done. Gosh, this chair's a bit wobbly, but yeah. Woo. Woo. Yeah, this chair's very wobbly. You get the gist.